Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. Today I thought I would do my sun-kissed makeup look, and I also thought I would start this video out a little differently to give you guys a little preview of what this video is going to look like. So this is the look we are creating today. So if you guys are interested in my sun-kissed makeup look, then just keep watching. So for my foundation today, I'm gonna start out with my Dior Backstage foundation. I have mine in the shade W2. This is the perfect shade for me when I have a little bit of a tan. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on my foundation brush. I'm gonna do a little bit more of a flawless base today, so I'm gonna take a little bit more and just layer that on top. I do have a few blemishes that I'd like to cover, so I'm gonna go in just to perfect the skin a little bit more with one more layer. Another thing I love about this Dior foundation is if you have any spots, it's water resistant and sweat resistant. And so if you take a little bit more, I like to take some on the concealer end of my brush, and I like to just kind of take what's left on the applicator and just kind of dab that on any blemishes that I have. And it seriously covers so nicely. And it stays all day. Like, I'll go through and whatever I conceal, I'll set with a little bit of powder, but just dabbing that on, it seriously lasts all day. And you can see how nicely it covered that spot. And you can always go back in with a little bit more. This foundation, when you build it up, is seriously perfect. It looks just like skin still. So I'll literally just like conceal a little bit right on the cheek, wherever the spot is, and then I'll go around it and just carefully blend out the line of the foundation. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by IT Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna take the tiniest amount, and this is in the shade Light Natural, so I seriously took the smallest amount, like I barely have a bump on my fingertips. I'm just gonna take that and tap it into each other, and then I'm just going to lightly pat that on my under eye just to conceal any darkness that I have. And then take whatever's left of that on my eyelid. I really like to use just like a light touch of this just to brighten up the under eye. It just looks so nice. And then going in with my Bare Skin Concealer. This is by Bare Minerals. I have this in the shade Light, and I'm almost out of it, so I do need to get some more, but I'm gonna take a little bit more of that on the under eye, conceal my nose a little bit, and then go back on that blemish just lightly. Taking my foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. And then on that spot, I'm just gonna go back through and just very lightly tap in the concealer. And once it's tapped in on top of the blemish, I just go around it just to blend out any lines. And then to set that concealer we just did, I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Mineral Veil. This is just a translucent powder. You guys have probably seen me use this if you watch my channel. So I'm gonna take my little Real Techniques contour brush and just tap in the lid and then just set my under eye. A little bit more in the lid there. And set the other side. I'm gonna dip into the pan and just get a little bit more on my brush. And I'm going to go ahead and tap that into my brush using the lid. And then I'm just gonna set my T-zone and anywhere I get oily. It is summertime, so I do like to set my makeup a little bit more in the summer just so I don't get oily. And then on top of that blemish, I'm gonna take what's left in the cap here on my brush and just lightly tap over the blemishes we covered with that concealer. Because we're doing a sun-kissed look today, I'm gonna go in first with my NARS Cream Sun-Kissed Bronzer. And I'm just gonna do this to give myself a natural looking tan. So I'm gonna take that contour brush, dip into that a couple times, and blend that out. I've been loving this cream bronzer. It seriously is the perfect shade to match my tan right now. And it is so easy to work with. To give this makeup look a little bit more of that sun-kissed effect, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Becca bronzer. So this is in the shade Capri Coast. It's just a little bit warmer toned bronzer, so I feel like it'll just kind of deepen up that tan a little bit more to give it that sun-kissed look. Anytime you want to go for more of that sun-kissed look, I feel like if you do just like a little bit orangier toned of a bronzer, a little bit warmer tone, it just really gives you that all day in the sun look. I'm gonna dip a little EcoTools blush brush into that bronzer and just use this for an overall bronzing effect. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more and bronze my neck. I wear a lot of SPF on my neck and the neck doesn't get a lot of sun, so I'm just gonna go ahead and match my neck to my face and my body. And then I'm gonna go into that same bronzer and just take a fluffy brush and pop that into my crease. I'm gonna take just a little bit more of that Capri Coast bronzer and go in with a little more defined crease brush and just kind of deepen that crease a little bit more. I'm gonna throw my brows on real quick with just the Maybelline Brow Extensions Brow Pencil. I've been loving this for a natural brow look. Pretty fly. Then, to make this even more of a sun-kissed makeup look, I'm gonna take the Bare Minerals bronzer. So this is the perfect shade for a sun-kissed look. This is called Kiss of Copper, and it's just a perfect all-around beautiful blush shade for any summertime look. So it's really like more on the peachy side, more on the coppery side. It's just beautiful when you're doing a summer look. So I've been loving this. I've been addicted to it since I got it, especially for the summer. I'm gonna take just a tiny, tiny amount on my blush brush. This is the same one too that I used for the bronzer. If you can get away with using the same brush for products, why not? It's just that much quicker. And then you don't have to have as many brushes on your counter. It's just so pretty. I got a little carried away with it right on the cheekbone there, so I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just blend that down just a little bit. So there are definitely ways to fix things if you get a little carried away. But that blush is just so pretty and so perfect for summer. I love it. And then for highlighter today, no surprise, I'm gonna use my Becca Champagne Pop Highlight. I just like, anytime I'm doing a summer look, or just any look that's really nice and bronzy with a tan, I just think that gold really goes with it. I just think it really makes the look when you have a nice golden sun-kissed bronze look. So I'm gonna take that just on that same brush. This is just a EcoTools Define brush, so I'm sure they still make it. You could probably find it, but it's just a nice fluffy brush there. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of that. This is very pigmented, so just a smidge of that on my brush, and just go right where my cheekbone is already highlighted by the other products. And it just gives the most beautiful glow to the skin, like perfect summertime glow. Then taking a little bit of that champagne pop on my finger, I'm gonna go on my eyelid with it for my shadow. And just the slightest bit more on the brow bone. And then a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Then going in with my Lash Paradise mascara. What better mascara to use than one that's called Lash Paradise for a sun-kissed makeup look? And then to top off the sun-kissed makeup look, I'm gonna go in with my NARS lip balm in Laguna. And then to top the lips off, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Glowing Lip Gloss. This is just a beautiful peachy gold shade. I just love doing sun-kissed makeup looks. I feel like that's pretty much what I always do, but this is just amped up just a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you enjoyed the products that I used. If you guys have any questions on the products I used, just comment down below. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.